Good evening, sports fans, and welcome to the Epic Basketball Network for tonight's broadcast of the Epic Basketball League 1971-72 season. My name is Dave Little, and we are coming to you live from the Dave Cave with action between the Golden State Warriors and the Boston Celtics. These are two of the teams in the Silver Division, and as we call up the standings, right here, we can see that the Silver Division is a dogfight. As you can remember, this is a 20-game relegation league with the top two teams in the lower divisions moving up at season's end and the bottom two teams moving down from above. So in the Silver Division, we've got Houston and Philadelphia at 9 and 7, both in position to move up, but it is within 3 games, top and bottom. Any of these 6 teams may go up. Any of these 6 teams may go down at the season's end. And tonight, Golden State takes on Boston. Golden State has 3 of the top 25 scorers in the league. They're led by Nate Thurmond at 22 points per game, 13th in the league overall. Behind him is Cazzie Russell and Jeff Mullins at number 18 and number 19 in the league. And of course, Boston is led by the man, John Havlicek. 27.9 points per game, good enough for second in the league, behind only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. And these two teams are both in the thick of it. Either of these teams could get promoted. Either of these teams could get knocked back to the Bronze Division for next season. So let us take you to the Boston Garden for tonight's ball game. We are at the December 26th mark in our schedule, so we will set up Golden State and Boston for human games and quickly run through the simulated games for tonight. We'll start with the Bronze Division, Buffalo and Portland. Buffalo has some opportunity to move up, although they are sitting third in the division. We will see what happens to these guys as we fire things up. And it is a 7-point win for Buffalo. As we finish that one off, your star of the game, Elmore Smith with 24 rebounds for Buffalo in the big victory. Hilton with 24 points off the bench as well. Also in the Bronze Division, we have Cleveland and Detroit. Detroit looking comfortable for the opportunity to move up. And they play host to the hapless Cleveland Cavaliers, and it is Detroit with the lead on this. Cleveland making a little bit of a comeback, but Detroit finishes off the 111-97 victory. And that is behind 32 points from Dave Bing, 20 rebounds for Big Bob Lanier. As we say hello in the chat room to Al, Red Sox fan, happy Friday to you too, my friend. Okay, moving up to the Silver Division, Golden State and Boston is your game for the live channel tonight. Let's take a look at Seattle and Houston. Houston's sitting very precariously at the top of the Silver Division. Seattle not far behind, only 3 games difference between the top and the bottom of this division. But it is Houston off to the lead in this simulated game. Seattle with a bit of a comeback. But Houston holds them off and takes the 113-101 victory. And that solidifies their position on top of the Silver Division. Elvin Hayes with 38 points and 15 rebounds for Seattle. Next, we'll take a look at Philadelphia and Baltimore, the number 2 and 3 teams in the Silver Division. This game has a lot of relevance to what's happening tonight, and Baltimore is all over Philadelphia to start this one, up by 20. And as we roll on, it is a big win, 33-point victory for the Baltimore Bullets. And that moves them to 10 and 8 and drops Philadelphia down a peg. And that makes tonight's game between Golden State and Boston that much more important. And finally, we'll knock out the two Gold Division games scheduled here for tonight. Cincinnati somehow has won 3 games, despite being clearly overmatched in the Gold Division and overmatched here tonight against New York as the Knicks win this one by 18. And New York reasonably comfortable in that 4 spot, but being chased by Atlanta for the final stability position there. Atlanta trying to avoid being relegated. Let's see if they can keep pace against the second place Chicago Bulls here tonight. Looks like a good ball game out there in Atlanta. The Hawks actually going out on top. And the Hawks with a 26-point home victory as we finish that one off. The Hawks are keeping pace with the Knicks to avoid relegation. And that takes us to tonight's contest between Golden State and Boston. Let's go ahead and set that one up for you. And the starting lineup for Golden State has been announced. At the point guard tonight is Jim Barnett, 6-year man out of Oregon. His backcourt mate is Jeff Mullins, 8th year out of Duke. And as we mentioned, one of the top 20 scorers in the league, along with the small forward Cazzie Russell. Clyde Lee, the rebounding wizard, is the 6-year man out of Vanderbilt, starting at the power forward. And the big man, Nate Thurmond, in the middle, second team all defense in the 1971-72 season. And in the top 5 in the league in rebounding, and number 13 overall at 22 points per game scoring. And we take a look at the Boston Celtics. JoJo White having a fine season at the point guard, 3rd-year man out of Kansas. Currently 9th in the league at 22.9 points per game, and in the top 5 in steals. John Havlicek is his backcourt mate, and he is all-world, number 2 in the league in scoring. Only Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has a higher scoring average than Havlicek, and Havlicek also in the top 5 in assists in the league. A couple of very stellar defenders at the forward positions in Don Chaney and Don Nelson. And the 2nd-year man out of Florida State, Big Red, Dave Cowens, starting at center. And with that, we say hello to Dave Gardner tonight. He says, let's go C's. And we have the tip-off. And the opening tap goes to Golden State, and this game is underway. Barnett has it out on top. He is going to take it to the hole against JoJo White. He fakes, he drives the lane, runs into Chaney. The layup is no good. Are we going to get a whistle? Yes, that's going to go against Chaney, and it will be a 2-shot opportunity for Jim Barnett. 84% free throw shooter on the regular season, hits the first, and the scoring is underway. That's 23 in a row for Jim Barnett. Second shot is good. Golden State takes the 2-0 lead, much to the dismay of the Boston Celtics fans in attendance here in the chat room. Action continues for Boston, moving from right to left on your computer screen under the expert management of JoJo White at the point. He gets it to Nelson. Nelson working on the baseline, drawing Clyde Lee away from the basket. Nelson's going to shoot from the baseline. He's about 13 feet out. Fakes the shot, tries to get it into Havlicek. It's lost out of bounds over to Golden State on the turnover. Barnett brings the Warriors back on offense. They're going to look inside to Cazzie Russell, working down low. He's double teamed in the lane. He's forced to call the timeout. And with 6 seconds on the shot clock, Golden State will have to work quickly to get one off here. Lee to inbound. Looks inside to Russell. Double teamed once again. The short jump shot is no good. And this rebound is taken by Clyde Lee. Lee with the putback attempt. His short jump shot from the sideline is blocked. Blocked away by Cowens. Rebounded by JoJo White. Boston in transition, but Golden State gets back on the defense and the Celtics are forced to slow it down. Boston goes outside to Havlicek on the perimeter. He spins. He gets around Mullins. He gets into the lane, lays it up and good. First
John
2 points of the
Havlicek.
game for Havlicek, the former Ohio State Buckeye. Thank you very much. And we are tied at 2. Golden State comes back on the offense. It is Jim Barnett with it at the top. He's once again going to try and make his way into the lane. And this time it's stolen away by Havlicek. Havlicek with the outlet to White, and the Celtics will run. White in the lead, dumps it back off to Havlicek. His layup is around the rim and off. No good. Don Nelson takes the offensive rebound. He pump fakes. He puts it up. It's no good. Battle for the rebound, and this time it is Jeff Mullins coming out of there for Golden State. And the Warriors have another possession. Still tied at 2 here. Barnett with it out on top. Swings it around on the baseline to Russell. Russell gets it into Lee. Lee fakes, shoots the short jump shot. It is no good. We've got a foul on the rebound, and that is going to go against Don Nelson. And that will be a one-shot opportunity for Clyde Lee. Lee, the big man out of Vanderbilt. Only a 54% free throw shooter on the regular season. And this attempt is no good. Dave Cowens takes the rebound for Boston, and we remain tied at 2. Boston with the basketball. Nelson has it on the baseline. He's going to look out to the perimeter for Havlicek. They get it over to Chaney. Chaney's got plenty of room to shoot. He takes the open jump shot. It's no good. He is not known for his field goal shooting. Golden State now with it in transition has the numbers behind Jeff Mullins. Mullins takes it coast to coast, lays it up around and no good. And we have another rebound foul, and this one is going to go on Mullins. Frustration foul on Mullins after he missed the layup. And it will be a one-shot opportunity for Dave Cowens for Boston. Cowens a good free throw shooter for a big man, but he can't get this one to go. And Lee takes another rebound. We remain tied at 2. Both teams tight here in the early going. Barnett has it out on top for Golden State. Runs the motion offense. Can't find an open man. Comes off the screen, tries to penetrate. Barnett from the outside. Bounce pass over to Mullins. That shot is up and no good. Clyde Lee with another rebound. Lee with another putback attempt. This time he still can't get it to fall. It's around the cylinder and out. Don Chaney rebounds for Boston. We are 2 minutes into the game, and it is still just a 2-2 tie. As Golden State and Boston know the importance of this game, and they are both
JoJo White
tightening up.
from
Here's
Cowens.
JoJo White dribbling to his left, pulls the trigger from the top of the key, and it is good. 4-2 now in favor of Boston. Golden State comes back and looks inside to Lee. Lee matching up against Nelson. Tough defensive matchup, but Lee gets it up and over top
Lee
of him and
from
good.
Thurmond.
Lee's got the size advantage in there against the undersized Don Nelson. That's about a 4-inch advantage for Golden State, and we'll see if they can exploit that throughout the night. As once again we are tied. It is now 4-4. JoJo White setting up Boston. They drop it inside to Chaney. Chaney's going to look down on the low block to Nelson. Nelson shuffles his feet, shuffles them again, no call, steps into the lane. The shot is no good. But he is bodied on the play by Clyde Lee, and it will be 2 shots for Don Nelson. Nelson, very unorthodox but effective free throw style. Holds the ball one-handed and just kind of propels it up there with the right hand. His first shot is no good. Second shot for Nelson. He missed them both. Rebound by Thurmond. We're still tied at 4. They get it to Thurmond. He is away from the basket. from the baseline. 11 on the shot clock. He's going to have to take the outside jump shot. Not usually his spot, but he gets that one to go.
Thurmond
How about that?
scores
And the foul on Cowens. So Nate Thurmond has the opportunity for the three-point play. Thurmond, another one with an unorthodox three-throw motion, bringing the ball back behind his head and shooting it up from his forehead. He gets that one to go, and it is a 7-4 lead for Golden State. Boston with the basketball. They're going to go to Havlicek on the perimeter. Swing it around over to Chaney. Chaney is open, and he gets this one to fall.
Don Chaney from Nelson.
They were cheating over on Havlicek, and Chaney made him pay, and he's going to have to hit those tonight to keep Boston in this one. 7-6 now, Golden State with the lead in the basketball. Barnett has it out on top. Comes off the screen, gets into the lane, lays it up and good.
Barnett from Mullins.
It is now 9-6 in favor of Golden State. Havlicek, they're trying to get him open on the wing. White has it. He's knocked down and fouled by Barnett. And this will be a one-shot opportunity for JoJo White. Golden State working hard to deny Havlicek the basketball. And his teammates are going to have to step it up. White hits the free throw. And it's now a 2-point game, 9-7, in favor of the visiting Warriors. Now they've got a mismatch down low, as Nate Thurmond on the screen has room to operate against the smaller JoJo White. His turnaround jump shot is no good. He wants a call. He doesn't get the call. Clyde Lee takes the offensive rebound. He's already got 5 rebounds here tonight. He lays up the putback attempt, and it is off the side of the rim, no good. Tough defense by Cowens. The rebound is swatted around and goes out to Mullins. Mullins on the perimeter, ventures into the lane. He's got room to operate. His jump shot is around and out. And we have got another rebound foul. Very physical game in there tonight. And this one is going to go against Cazzie Russell. And that will be one shot for Don Chaney for Boston. Chaney with the free throw. It's good. 9-8 now. Golden State with the lead in the basketball. Under 8 minutes to play first quarter. Open on the outside is Mullins. Mullins with the jump shot. Has room, but he left it short. Short-armed that one. Nate Thurmond on the offensive glass for Golden State. His putback attempt is no good. Both these teams having trouble with the field goal percentages tonight, and we have got a foul on the shot, and that is going to go against JoJo White. It'll be 2 shots for Nate Thurmond. Golden State starting things off 3 for 13 from the field. They lead by 1 with Thurmond at the free throw line. He hits the first. Second shot for Thurmond is no good. Left that one short. Rebound for Havlicek. Boston has the basketball with a chance to tie the game. Boston only 3 for 6 to start this one off. But only 2 for 5 from the free throw line. Nelson has it now inside. He's working against Clyde Lee. He backs him down onto the low block. Steps back, takes the 10-footer, and drains it. We're tied at 10.
Don Nelson.
Maybe that'll be the thing to get the Celtics off the schneid here. Golden State with it now, looks inside to Thurmond. Thurmond's their big man. Turns and fires, no good. Cowens takes the rebound. We're tied at 10. Coming back the other way is JoJo White. White's got room to operate. He pulls the trigger from the top of the key. It's no good from 15. It rolls out of bounds. Basketball over to Golden State. We are, again, struggling to score here in the opening 5 minutes of play. It's a 10-10 ball game. Golden State with the basketball. Russell is on the perimeter. He's being guarded very closely by Don Chaney. That's a tough matchup for Cazzie Russell. They look instead out on top to Barnett. He's double teamed. He drives the lane. Cowens comes over and cuts him off. Barnett forces one up, no good. Offensive rebound taken by Clyde Lee again. He pump fakes. He shoots. He can't get it to go. Cowens takes the rebound. There are rebounds aplenty to be had here tonight as both teams continue to struggle from the field. Boston with the basketball. They want to get it to Havlicek. Havlicek once again is denied. Chaney is forced to take another shot. It's no good. Jeff Mullins rebounds for Golden State. This is a very choppy start to this one. Cassie Russell now with a shot open on the baseline. Foul line extended. He dribbles back. Takes the tough jump shot against Chaney. That's no good. Tough defense by Chaney. Rebound Havlicek. Boston wants to get Havlicek going. They finally get it to him in the front court. He shoots the jump shot from 12 feet out and he scores it.
Hondo, from Nelson.
4 points for Hondo. Boston takes the lead 12-10. Midway through the first period. Low scoring contest. Both teams playing well on the defensive end. Barnett to penetrate. Working against JoJo White, takes it into the hole. Cowens is there to cut him off. He forces another one up, no good. He is hammered on the play by Chaney. And that is 2 on Chaney. And that will send Jim Barnett to the line for Golden State with a chance to tie the game. First shot for Barnett is good. 25 straight now for Barnett from the charity stripe. And the second one is good. Boston with the basketball, tied at 12. Once again, they're going to try and work it to Havlicek. Off the pick and roll with Cowens. Throws it away out of bounds. Turnover for Boston. Don Chaney is going to have to come out of the game with the 2 fouls, and he will be replaced by Tom Sanders, the veteran 6'6" out of New York University. Action will continue with Golden State on the offense. They try and dump it down to Cassie Russell. He drops it off to Thurmond inside. Thurmond turns and fires. It's blocked again by Cowens. Rebound by Havlicek. We're still tied at 12. JoJo White calls his own number on the offense. Oh, he steps around Barnett, lays it up and good.
JoJo White, from Nelson.
Nice move for JoJo White. He's got 5. Boston back on top by 2. Golden State wants to try it again with Russell. Russell working onto the low post. Turns and fires. That's no good. Rebound JoJo White. And the Celtics will walk the ball up the court. Golden State is missing things left and right. They are pounding the offensive glass, but they just cannot buy a bucket as they trail by 2. Boston not exactly setting the world on fire from their perspective as well. They have got White available on the top as Russell moves over against him on the switch. White comes off the screen, and we have got a whistle on the play and a man down. It's Jeff Mullins. He got a little head bonk there, and he will be replaced by Nick Jones for Golden State. Boston with the basketball, 22 to shoot. In about another minute, we'll bring the bench mobs in for both teams and see if the bench units can do any better. Sanders to inbound. Looks inside to Cowens. Cowens on the low block. Defended well by Thurmond. Steps around. Hook shot no good. But he is fouled on, actually it's a loose ball foul on the rebound, and that is going to go against Tom Sanders just into the game. Golden State is now in the bonus, and it will be 2 shots for Clyde Lee. And he hits the first. 3 points now for Lee. Looking to tie the game with this attempt. It's good. 14 all now. Boston with the basketball. Under 5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Open on the perimeter now is Havlicek. He shoots from 15. He nails it.
John Havlicek.
He's got the mismatch on the defense now with Mullins out of the game. Let's see if he can exploit that for the Celtics. Golden State basketball, they work it down to the low block to Russell once again. Working against Sanders. He's double teamed. He shoots the jump shot anyways,
Russell.
and he scores it. We are tied again at 16. Up on top with it for Boston is White. Unleashes from 18. That's way off. Rebound taken by Clyde Lee. He is catching everything off the glass here tonight. With it is Barnett. Barnett's going to take one from the perimeter. No, he fakes. Drops it into Thurmond. Thurmond with the short rainbow shot. It's off the front iron, no good. Lee with another rebound for Golden State. Lee with a putback attempt from 10 feet out. That's no good. Offensive board for Cazzie Russell. Russell with the short jump shot. He finally gets one to go.
Russell.
18-16 now Golden State. 4 minutes even to go in the first quarter. The open man for Boston is Don Nelson on the low block. Turns and fires over Lee, and he drops that one.
Don Nelson from White.
To put Boston back up on top by 2. Substitutions will be coming in at the next dead ball. But right now, Golden State is working the offense. They've got it to Russell on the perimeter. Russell dribbles to his left. Takes the jump shot from the baseline. No good. Another rebound for Clyde Lee. Lee with another putback attempt. He'd be a lot more effective if he could actually make one of those. This one is swatted by Dave Cowens out of bounds to Golden State. And now we'll have some substitutions. For Boston, it will be Art Williams coming in to run the point. Rex Morgan at the 2. Tom Sanders remains in the game at the small forward position. He'll be joined by Steve Kuberski in the front court. And the ever so popular Hank Finkel. Hank Finkel, the 6th-year man out of Dayton, into the ball game to play the center position for Boston. For Golden State, it will be Ron Williams in to run the point. Bob Portman to the small forward position. Joe Ellis will come into the game at power forward, and Big Bill Turner in at the center position. All right, so it is a tie ball game. Golden State with the basketball. They've got 21 to shoot. And Ron Williams now runs the offense working against Art Williams. It's Williams on Williams. And it is Ron Williams on the distribution over to Nick Jones. Jones from the perimeter. 13 on the shot clock. He's going to pull the trigger from 16 feet out. And his jump shot is no good. He is screaming for a call and nobody is listening. Kuberski takes the rebound. Boston basketball. Still tied at 18 now, just over 3 minutes to play in the first quarter. With it on the outside is Morgan. Morgan fakes left, dribbles to his right. Tries to get some distance against Jones. Jones sticks with him. Morgan shoots a wild shot from in the lane, no good. Rebound taken by Ellis. Joe Ellis for Golden State. 3 minutes to play now, still tied at 18. Open for Golden State is Nick Jones, and he's now been called for the technical. How about that? He was still unhappy about the last possession and said the wrong thing to the wrong man, and he has been teed up. Tom Sanders will shoot the technical foul for Boston. His shot's good, and it is now 19-18 in favor of the Celtics. Golden State gets the ball back with a fresh 24. Jones is open, comes off the screen, has plenty of room to take the shot out there, and it's good.
Jones from Williams.
Give the assist to Ron Williams. Golden State now up by 1. Neither team is led by more than 3 in this first period. Back come the Celtics. Open down low is Sanders. Has plenty of room. Plenty of room to work against Portman. But no, the shot is blocked by Bill Turner. Rebound taken by Ellis. Golden State will walk it up the floor. leading by 1. As Boston gets back on defense on the transition. Williams dumps it down low to Turner. Turner working inside against Hank Finkel. And, Bill Turner just got hit on the head. And that's going to force Nate Thurmond back into the game. We've had a couple of head injuries here tonight. Last week we had all elbow injuries. Tonight it seems to be head injuries that are impacting the teams. As first Jeff Mullins went down and now Bill Turner. Thurmond back into the game for Golden State. 12 on the shot clock as Portman will inbound. Portman gets it inside to Joe Ellis. Ellis working on the low block, has to work quickly, only 4 on the shot clock. He tries to force it inside to Thurmond. That's slapped away by Sanders. Art Williams picks it up for Boston. The Celtics have numbers. He dumps it off to Sanders, and Sanders cannot make the layup. Good defense in transition by Ron Williams. He had 1 on 3, but he made it happen. And the rebound is taken by Thurmond for Golden State. Golden State sets up the offense. They go inside to Thurmond. Thurmond now working against Hank Finkel, guarded loosely. His shot is off the backboard, no good. Portman takes the offensive board. Portman on the putback attempt. His attempt from 10 feet away is not even close. Rebound taken by Morgan for Boston. Art Williams has it on the outlet. The Celtics will run. Williams takes it with the left hand. His layup attempt is no good, blocked by Ellis, out of bounds to Boston. And we are under 2 minutes to play, and it is just a 20-19 game in favor of Golden State. Boston with the basketball. With it on the outside is Sanders. Sanders works against Portman. His outside jump shot is good.
Tom
Boston
Sanders
goes back on top
from
by
Morgan.
1 on the field goal by Tom Sanders. Golden State wants Thurmond inside.
Thurmond
Drop steps
from
around
Williams.
Finkel and drops that one in. Golden State goes back on top. Minute and a half to play in the first quarter. With it inside is Finkel. Thurmond is all over him. Finkel is going to try and find an open teammate. Can't find anybody. Forces up the jump shot and somehow gets that to go.
Hank Finkel.
I don't know how he got that over the long arms of Nate Thurmond, but that's good for 2, and Boston is back on top. Golden State pushes it inside once again to Thurmond. Thurmond's layup is good. Golden State goes back on top.
Thurmond's
starting to assert
from
himself
Portman.
now, and he is fouled on that play by Finkel, and with the bonus, he will get actually the 2 to make 1 now. See if he can convert on the first opportunity. It's no good, but he'll get the bonus. The bonus shot for Thurmond, also no good. He missed them both. But Ellis sneaks in and clears the glass for Golden State. Joe Ellis goes back up with the left hand, and he gets the putback.
Ellis.
That's a 4-point possession for Golden State. They now lead by 3 as we head into the final minute of play here in the first quarter. With it down low is Morgan. Nate Jones is all over him. Nick Jones is all over him. He dumps it down to Finkel. Finkel inside against Thurmond. Again, that's a bad matchup, but the shot clock's running down. Finkel has to put another one up, and he gets another one to go.
Hank Finkel.
How about Hank Finkel keeping the Boston Celtics in this one all by himself? 26-25, Golden State with the lead in the basketball. 44 seconds to play in the quarter. Open is Nick Jones on the perimeter. Jones drives to the basket, dumps it off to Thurmond. Thurmond's shot is no good, but the foul is called on Morgan, and now Thurmond will get 3 to make 2. He missed both on his last trip to the line. Let's see if he can right his wrongs this time. First shot for Thurmond is good. He now has 9 points to lead all scorers, looking to go to double digits. Misses the second. He'll get the third. And Thurmond makes good on the three to make two. Golden State goes back up on top by 3, 28-25. Scoring pace has picked up a little bit here towards the end of the first quarter, as Boston tries to get something going here on what will ostensibly be their final possession of the quarter. Williams running the offense. Swings it over on the wing to Sanders. Sanders has room to shoot. He pulls the trigger from 15. It's off the rim, no good. Rebound bounces out of bounds. It will go over to Golden State, and the Warriors will have the last possession of the quarter, and they will play for the final shot. They get it inside to Thurmond in the low post. He cannot get it to go at the buzzer. And that
At the
is
end of the first
quarter.
Golden State 28, Boston 25.
A very sluggish first quarter as we take a look at your first quarter box score. 28-25 is your score. Golden State is on top despite shooting only 27% from the field in that first quarter. Nate Thurmond with 10 points to lead Golden State, and Clyde Lee with those 4 points and 9 rebounds. How about that? For Boston, your scoring leader is Havlicek. He only got 4 field goal attempts in the first quarter, but he converted on 3 of those. And he leads the Celtics with 6. All right, back to action here for quarter number 2. As we keep with the second unit out there. Golden State wins the tip. They get the ball, and they dump it inside to Joe Ellis. Defended by Kuberski. He is hacked on the play by Sanders. And that will be a one-shot opportunity for Joe Ellis. Vic Bartolome is going to come back into the game for Golden State to give Thurmond a little more rest before the starters return to the game at the 8-minute mark. The free throw attempt by Ellis is good, and Golden State takes the lead by 4, their biggest of the game, 29-25. Celtics with the basketball for their first possession of the period. The second unit looks a little out of sync. Kuberski has it on the baseline. 15 to shoot. Kuberski from outside. Stops and pops, and he gets that one.
Steve Kuberski.
Steve Kuberski with the field goal. He's a third-year man out of Bradley, and he brings Boston back to within 2. Can the Celtics get a stop here? Open inside is Bartolome. Unloads from point-blank range, and it is good.
Bartolome,
the 7-footer, the rookie out of Oregon State. Gets that one to fall, and the Warriors go back on top by 4. This time they get it to Kuberski in on the low block. He's a little more comfortable operating from this distance. He turns his back to the basket, fakes left, turns right, shoots one up, no good, but he is fouled on the play by Ellis. And this will be a 2-shot opportunity for Steve Kuberski. Had 13 points in his last outing. And with that free throw, he's got 3 here tonight. Looking to make it 4 as he converts them both. And Boston is back to within 2. Closely played game here early in the second quarter. They are going to look inside this time to Portman. Trying to post up. Backs in against Sanders. His layup is off the side of the rim, no good. Tipped around and back out to Morgan, who takes it away for Boston. Celtics with a chance to tie. Art Williams runs the offense. Swings it down in low to Morgan. Morgan's going to look down to Finkel. They get it into him down on the block. Working against Bartolome, his runner is good.
Hank Finkel from Williams.
Hank Finkel now with 6 points off the bench for Boston, and we are tied. Golden State's going to work it down low to Bartolome. Working from the baseline, his short jump shot is around and out. And off the rim, we have a loose ball foul on the rebound, and that is going to go against Bartolome. And this will be a one-shot opportunity for Hank Finkel. Only a 58% free throw shooter, but he gets that to go. And Boston is back out on top. 7 points now for Finkel to lead all scorers for Boston. 10:37 to play. Boston with the lead, 32-31. Basketball belongs in the hands of Nick Jones for Golden State. And Jones is going to take the initiative here on offense. He steps into the lane, pulls the trigger from 10 feet out. It's no good. Kuberski rebounds for Boston. Boston with another possession. Williams slows it up, pulls it back out, calls a play. Oh, dribbles to his left against Ronnie Williams. Gets into the lane, dishes to Sanders. Sanders has a good look at his shot from 10 feet out. It's no good. Rebound is battled for by Finkel and Ellis, and Joe Ellis comes out of it with the basketball for the Warriors. 32-31, 10 minutes to play, second quarter. Ron Williams now with it on the outside. He's going to try and get to the hole. He fakes it left. He goes to the right, takes it to the hoop, gets the pass over to Portman.
From Williams.
And Portman converts that one to put Golden State back on top, 33-32. 10 minutes to play now, second quarter. The ball is in the hands of Morgan. Rex Morgan drives the lane, lays it up and good. Back and forth we go now. Boston back out on top, 34-33. Golden State with the basketball. Once again, it's in the hands of Jones. Jones working aggressively inside, but he's tied up by Morgan, and that will be a jump ball. The jump is controlled by Morgan for the Celtics. Boston comes back the other way. They look inside to Kuberski. Kuberski doing some work down low against Ellis. This one won't go, but there is a whistle and a foul on the play, and that will go against Joe Ellis, sending Kuberski back to the free throw line. 85% free throw shooter is Kuberski. He made the first one look smooth. Kuberski on the second. He hit them both. And Boston goes up by 3. That's their biggest lead of the ballgame, 36-33. Golden State back on offense. Williams. Ron Williams working against Art Williams for the Warriors. Art Williams fell down as he got picked off on the play by Ellis.
From Ellis.
And that gave Ron Williams an open lane to the basket, and he converts the layup. Art Williams not very happy about that back pick, but he does not get a call on the play, and the basket will stand for the Warriors. Now Boston has it. They look inside once again to Finkel. Finkel in the low post cannot get this one to go, but he is swatted on the play by Bartolome. And Finkel will go to the free throw line. Nice little spark they've gotten from Finkel, although Hank missed the first free throw. Missed actually, that was just a one-shot attempt as that foul was on the floor. Golden State with it, has it stolen away by Williams. Williams has the numbers on the fast break for the Celtics. They've got 5-on-1. Williams dumps it off to Morgan. Morgan lays it up and good.
From Kuberski.
Boston back on top by 3. Golden State back on the offense. The open man down low is Bartolome. And we have another concussion. It must be a headbutting contest down there under the basket tonight, as this time Steve Kuberski goes down. And that is going to bring Don Nelson back into the game for Boston. And in fact, we're just going to go ahead and bring the starters back in. JoJo White, John Havlicek, Don Chaney, and Cowan's all back into the game for Boston. And for Golden State, we'll bring back the starting 5 for the Warriors as well. All right, 8:26 to play. Boston leads by 3. Golden State has the ball. And they look to Barnett at the top of the key. Barnett drops it into Thurmond. Thurmond kicks it back out to Barnett. His jump shot is too strong. Rebounded by Cowens. Boston comes back with the basketball. They swing it around to Havlicek. Havlicek from the outside, guarded by Mullins. His jump shot is off the back iron, no good. And the rebound is taken out of there by Nate Thurmond for Golden State. Thurmond with the basketball outside to Mullins. Mullins steps around Havlicek, tries to get into the paint. Tries to dump it down to Thurmond down low. He threw it away. That's a turnover. Possession goes back to Boston. With it now for Boston is JoJo White. White topside. Jump shot is around the rim and off. And back down through.
JoJo White.
Looked like it was coming off, but he got that one to fall, and Boston now leads by 5, 40-35. Golden State with the basketball. Looking down low this time to Cazzie Russell. Asks for it in the low block. He's double teamed. He turns and fires and scores. Nice move by Cazzie Russell to beat the double team. Russell with 6 now for Golden State. Boston with the basketball. The open man is Havlicek. Comes off the screen. Has room to operate. Passes it back out to White. Back to Nelson. Over to Havlicek. Havlicek drives into the lane, runs into Mullins. Changes direction, but we've got a foul called on the play as Havlicek missed the layup. Mullins got him on the arm, and Havlicek will shoot 2. First attempt for Havlicek is good. .24 straight for Havlicek. And that one won't stay down. Barnett comes out with the rebound. It's stolen by JoJo White. That's another possession for Boston. White dumps it down to Cowens in low. Cowens with the turnaround jump shot. It's good.
Dave Cowens.
First basket of the night by Dave Cowens. He's already got 6 rebounds. And Boston is now up by 6, 43-37. 7 minutes to play in the second quarter. Golden State on the offense with Barnett. Barnett's going to drive on JoJo White. He fakes. He gets into the layup. Ooh, nice move. Nice finger roll on the layup, but it falls off the side of the rim. Don Chaney comes out with the rebound for the Celtics as Boston has a chance to extend the lead. The first rotation doesn't look good. White dribbles the ball back out to the top of the key. Redirects the traffic. Dumps it in down low to Cowens. Cowens with the left hand. And we've got a whistle and an injury on the play. That's JoJo White, and he's going to be out for about a week, it looks like. That's going to hurt Boston's chances as they need their floor general out there to lead this offense. It will be Art Williams coming into the game to replace JoJo White. Bad news for Celtics fans. Boston still leads by 6 with the basketball. Williams now running the offense. And he is going to look inside to Don Nelson. Nelson has a little room to operate against Lee. He dumps it back out to Williams. Williams loses the ball. It's stolen by Mullins. Mullins in the top 5 steals leaders in the NBA, and he picks his first for the night here against Williams. Golden State looks inside to Russell. He was successful in there on his last attempt. He's double teamed again. He fires up another turnaround jump shot. It's off the rim, but he is fouled on the play by Chaney. And that is 3 on Chaney. They're actually going to call that one on the floor. It'll just be a one-shot opportunity for Cazzie Russell. But Boston's going to have to go to the bench. And they are going to come back with Tom Sanders to replace Chaney with the 3 fouls. Couple of tough breaks for Boston here on the last couple of possessions. White goes down with the knee injury. And Chaney goes down with the 3rd foul as Russell hits the free throw to pull the deficit to within 5 for Golden State. Celtics are going to look inside to Cowens. He can score down on the low block. He can't get this one to fall. The rebound is taken by Clyde Lee, but we've got a whistle and a foul on the play on the rebound, and that is going to be called against Jim Barnett. And this will be a 2-shot opportunity for Cowens as the Celtics are now in the bonus with 6 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the quarter. Cowens hits the first. Cowens shoots the second. It's good. Boston now up 7, 45-38, midway through quarter number 2. Boston's got their field goal percentage up to 51%. Golden State still lingering down at 31%, and they're not going to beat anybody with a shooting percentage like that. They look to Russell on the baseline. He dishes it back out to Barnett. Barnett drops it down to Thurmond. Thurmond's turnaround jump shot is
from
good.
Barnett.
They need more of that to get back into this one, as Thurmond now has 12. 5:55 to play, Boston with the basketball. They want Havlicek on the wing. He's their floor general and their leader. And he fires in another jump shot from
Cowens.
From the mid-range. And now we've got Havlicek with 9. The lead is once again 7, 47-40, under 6 minutes to play, second quarter. Golden State looks down to Thurmond on the low block. Gets the pass from Russell. Tries to get the bounce pass out on the perimeter to Barnett. Threw it behind him, and that's a turnover. Ball goes back over to the Celtics. With it for the Celtics. Out on top is Williams. Off the screen, coming down low, is Nelson. Nelson has room on the block. His turnaround jump shot won't go down. He should have made that one. Rebound is taken by Clyde Lee. And the Warriors will walk it back up the other way, trailing by 7. Jim Barnett with it. Driving on Williams into the perimeter. Lays it up from the inside. It's good. He took Williams to school on that one. That's 8 for Barnett. Lead is back down to 5. Boston comes back with Havlicek. Working against Mullins. Havlicek's going to take it into the paint. And it's taken away by Lee. Nice help side defense by the Warriors. And they get another possession as they walk it back up the floor, now trailing by just 5 with under 5 to play in the second quarter. They dump it down to Thurmond. Thurmond shoots over Sanders and hits another one. Nate Thurmond starting to come strong here in quarter number 2. Back on the other side, Boston wants Cowens. Cowens comes off the screen, has room to operate inside. His shot is off the rim, no good. Around and out, rebounded by Lee. Golden State with numbers in transition with Barnett. Barnett dumps it off to Mullins. Mullins lays it up and good. Just like that, it's a 1-point game. First basket of the night for Jeff Mullins. 47-46, 4:40 to play before halftime. Open down low for Boston is Nelson. He's undersized, but he's got those big shoulders. He knows how to work that body into the lane. He passes it out to Havlicek. Havlicek over to Williams. Back down inside to Nelson. His short jump shot is blocked by Thurmond. Nice rotation by Thurmond. Russell takes it out of there for Golden State. Once again, the Warriors will run. Barnett dumps it to Russell. Russell lays it up around the rim. No good. But Sanders got him on the hand, and that is 3 on Sanders. The foul troubles continue for Boston as fatigue begins to play a factor here as well. Let's see what Boston has on their bench. They've got a couple of tired guys out there as Russell hits the free throw to tie the game. Let's see what we can do. Art Williams is the only point guard available. Unless, actually, Havlicek can run the point. So we'll bring Morgan into the 2, and Havlicek will run the point. And Sanders is just going to have to play the rest of the half. They're going to save Don Chaney for the second half with that foul trouble. Second shot for Russell. is good. And Golden State has taken the lead just like that. 48-47 after Boston had gone out on top by 7. Golden State on a little run here. Boston trying to make something happen. Havlicek now running the point. Calls his own number. Takes the shot from the free throw line extended. And he couldn't get it off. Shot clock violation. Tough defense, pesky by the Warriors, forcing the turnover. And we now have 4 minutes to play before halftime with Golden State up 48-47. With it is Barnett working against Havlicek out on top. Havlicek denying the penetration. Barnett's going to swing it over to Mullins. Mullins from the outside. Takes it to the inside, collides with Havlicek. Layup is no good. Body's all over the floor. The foul is whistled on Havlicek. Jeff Mullins will go to the line for 2 shots. First shot by Mullins is short. Left that one short. Second shot for Mullins is good. Golden State now with a 2-point lead, 49-47. Havlicek, what's he going to do? Dumps it down to Nelson in the low block. Nelson with the turnaround is good.
Don Nelson, from Havlicek.
Boston finally back on the board. That ends a 9-0 run by Golden State, and we are tied at 49. Open for Golden State is Russell. Russell dribbles to his left. Finds an opening, shoots a jump shot. It's off the back iron, no good. But he is fouled on the play by Sanders, and that is his 4th. My goodness, Boston is shooting themselves in the foot. Between the injuries and the foul trouble, Russell with the first free throw is good. And they have no choice now but to bring Kuberski in at the small forward. He'll be playing out of position, but they're going to have to let him do that. As Chaney has the 3 fouls and they want to protect him. Golden State good to go with their lineup as Russell lines up the second free throw. It's good. Golden State now on top by 2. Injuries and foul troubles have plagued the Celtics down the stretch here in the second quarter. Havlicek tries to run the offense. Good ball handler, but not the distributor that JoJo White is before White left the game. With it on the outside is Morgan now with 18 on the shot clock. Morgan tries to bully his way into the lane against Barnett. His layup is no good. And the loose ball foul on the rebound is charged to Nelson. And this will be 2 shots for Cazzie Russell. Russell stepping up his game here in the second period. He hits the first free throw. Puts Golden State on top by 3, 52-49. Russell hits them both. He's now got 13. And Golden State is up by 4. Havlicek's going to call his own number this time. Wants to get into the lane against Barnett. Dumps it down to Morgan. Morgan back to Havlicek on the give and go. Back out to Morgan. Out on the wing to Kuberski. Back to Havlicek. Shot clock running down. Celtics searching for the offense. Finally is tipped away and stolen by Mullins. Boston just could not figure out what to do on that play. Golden State has numbers in transition. Barnett. Oh, he steps around. Havlicek takes it right to the hole himself, lays it up and around the rim. No good. Tipped in by Thurmond. And with that, Golden State is up by 6. That is 16.7 rebounds. Very impressive first half performance by Nate Thurmond. Havlicek on the drive against Barnett. Changes hands on the layup. Gets it to fall. Hits
John
the floor hard, no call.
from Cowens.
But the basket is good. Havlicek is in double figures, and the lead for Golden State has been cut to 4. Open for Golden State is Mullins. Working outside against Morgan. Bounce pass over to Barnett. Back to Mullins. A little two-man game going. Mullins gets free for the jump shot. It's off the back iron, no good. Rebound taken by Barnett, and he throws it back out to the point for a fresh 24. They get it over to Mullins. Kaburski guarding him on the switch. Mullins tries to make him pay, but his jump shot is around the rim and out. Clyde Lee with the offensive board for Golden State. He's got a good look at a putback attempt. He can't get that to fall. Horseshoes around the iron and out. Don Nelson rebounds for Boston. Celtics basketball. Havlicek dumps it down inside to Cowens. Working down low against Thurmond. Kicks it back to Havlicek, who shoots and misses. Nate Thurmond takes the rebound for Golden State. Under 2 minutes to play. Golden State with the basketball, leading by 4. They get it to Mullins. Mullins fakes right, goes left against Morgan. Collision in the lane. Mullins' layup is no good, but the foul is called on Morgan, and Mullins will go to the line for 2 in the bonus. Mullins misses the first. He'll get 2 more shots at it here. Mullins hits the second. And connects on the bonus. It is now 57-51 in favor of Golden State, under 2 minutes to play in the half. Havlicek outside, sets his feet, takes the jumper from 17. It's way off. Well defended by Barnett and out of bounds. Golden State will take over possession. Golden State with it on the outside. It's in the hands of Barnett. Barnett calls the play. Swings it over to Mullins, back to Barnett. Barnett comes off the screen. Pick and roll with Russell. Drives to the hoop. Cut off by Cowens. Cowens made him alter that shot. It falls off no good. But Cowens is called for the foul on the play, and it will be Jim Barnett going to the line for the bonus. Jim Barnett shoots and scores the first. He's got 9 and 27 straight from the free throw line. Let's hope the announcer's jinx doesn't get him. No, he makes that one look good. And he has now got double digits, and it is an 8-point lead for Golden State. Celtics struggling to find offense. They're going to look down to Nelson. Gets the feed from Morgan. Takes a short jump shot. It's good.
Don Nelson from Morgan.
59-53. Final minute of play. First half. Golden State getting the offense going. They've got it on the outside now to Cazzie Russell. Cazzie Russell takes it to the house. Russell's fouled by Kaburski. He'll shoot 2. Russell already 7 of 7 from the line today. Looking to make it 9 straight. There's number 8. There's number 9. Golden State has their biggest lead of the game, 61-53, as we come into the final minute of play here before halftime. Havlicek open on the switch. Drives to the basket. Lays it up off the back iron, no good. Another rebound for Thurmond. Havlicek wants that one back. As Boston hustles back on defense, and Golden State will set up the offense with Barnett. Barnett dumps it down low to Thurmond. Has room to operate against Cowens. Puts it up from the baseline. It's
Thurmond.
Good. That is 18 points for Nate Thurmond in the first half. And he has got Golden State up on top by 10. Very strong second quarter down the stretch here for Golden State. 39 on the shot clock, 39 on the game clock, 24 on the shot clock for Boston. As they want it in the hands of Havlicek. He steps around Clyde Lee into the lane, lays it up and good.
John Havlicek.
That's 13 for Havlicek. Boston still trails by 8. They may get a 2-for-1 on this opportunity, as Golden State is going to have to run some offense here and get a shot off. They dump it down to Thurmond. Thurmond dumps it to Russell. Russell tries to move into the lane against the double team. His finger roll is no good, but Kaburski got him on the arm on the play. Kaburski not happy with that call, but Russell will go back to the free throw line. And he has earned a good living at the free throw line tonight as he hits number 10 in a row. 10 for 10 from the free throw line is Cassie Russell. Make it 11 for 11. 17 for Russell. And Golden State is back on top by 10. Boston with the basketball, they'll be able to play for the final shot of the quarter, as there's only 15 seconds to go in the game clock. They get it to Nelson on the baseline. His shot is no good, but he is fouled on the play by Clyde Lee, and it will be Don Nelson to the free throw line to close out the period. Nelson will have 2 in the bonus. The first is good. Nelson hits them both. We'll see if Golden State can do anything in the last 2 seconds other than the half-court heave. And
at the end of the first half, Golden State 65, Boston 57.
So let's take a look at, excuse me for just a moment. Scoring picked up for both teams in the second period after a sluggish first quarter. But Golden State puts up 37 points in the second period, and it was the foul trouble for Boston and the injury trouble, as Golden State has a 27-13 advantage from the free throw line. And that is why they lead this one by 8. Cassie Russell with 17 points on those 11 for 11 free throws. Nate Thurmond with 18 and 9 rebounds. And a big 12 rebounds for Clyde Lee for Golden State. Their big guys have played well. Boston has 6 for 11 from Havlicek for 13 points. 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Cowens with the 6 rebounds, only 4 points. He's got a tough matchup against Nate Thurmond down low. Chaney with the foul trouble hurt Boston, as he was only able to contribute 8 minutes in the first half. Scoring by quarter, it was all Thurmond in the first quarter for Golden State. Cassie Russell with 13 in the second quarter for the Warriors to help them power out to this 8-point lead at the break. A couple of quick channel updates. Basketball here tonight, of course. Not sure what's going to happen tomorrow. I've got some business out of town to take care of. If I get back from my business at a reasonable time, I may get some Heartland Championship Wrestling on the channel tomorrow. We've got Heartland Ladies Wrestling in action as Sarah Del Rey challenges for the Heartland Ladies Championship against the reigning and defending champion Sherry Martel. Should be a good battle in that matchup. And of course, the Felsinger Cup tournaments continue with ladies tag team action from the Heartland, if we get that on the channel tomorrow night. Sunday will be my journey with Jesus. Always looking forward to that. And Monday night, we'll be back with highlights from the Historical Baseball Project 1993 replay, featuring the Cincinnati Reds and the Texas Rangers. Both those teams kind of smoldering around the 500 mark for the season as we head through the last 2 weeks of July this week on the channel. So we'll be back with that on Monday night. All right, those are your channel updates for the night. And we are ready for action in the third quarter. It's going to be both starting units back out there. Golden State is looking good. Boston is going to have to go with Williams at the point, Havlicek at the 2, with JoJo White out of action for the game. Chaney back into the game with the 3 fouls. Don Nelson and Cowens for Boston as the Celtics try to get back into this one. They need this win to stay out of that relegation spot at the bottom of the Silver Division. So it's an 8-point lead for Golden State as we kick things off here at the start of the third quarter. The opening tip-off goes to Boston. Immediately they go to Havlicek, working against Mullins. Havlicek takes it into the paint. Moves in aggressively. It's stolen by Barnett. Well defended by Golden State. Havlicek maybe too aggressively forcing that one in. Golden State has Lee open on the block, posting up against the smaller Nelson. His turnaround jump shot is no good, but he is fouled on the play by Nelson, and that is 3 on Nelson. It'll be a 2-shot foul attempt for Clyde Lee. Hits the first. Second shot for Lee is good. 6 points now for Lee to go with 12 rebounds. And Golden State's back out on top by 10. Art Williams running the point for Boston in place of the injured JoJo White. Williams looks inside where the open man is Don Nelson. Nelson can do some work on the low boards. They can't get it to Nelson. Williams is forced to take his own shot. Battle for the rebound is taken by Cowens. Cowens goes for the putback with the left hand. Tries to get it back out on top by Williams. It's a bad pass stolen by Thurmond. That's a turnover. And Golden State comes back with a chance to take their biggest lead of the game. They dump it inside to Russell. Working on Nelson with those 3 fouls. He steps around Nelson, lays it up and good.
Russell.
Cazzie Russell has just been doing whatever he wants to on the inside tonight. He has got 19. A terrific night for Cazzie Russell. 6-year man out of Michigan. And averaging 20-plus points a game coming into tonight. Golden State with 3 20-plus scorers, Russell, Thurmond, and Jeff Mullins. It's been a quiet night for Mullins, but both Russell and Thurmond have been outstanding. Boston with the basketball. With it is Havlicek. Mullins has been quiet offensively, but he's done a pretty good job on Havlicek on the defensive end. Havlicek can't get a shot off here, and he's called for the offensive foul. Mullins beat him to the spot, and Havlicek ran him over. That is number 2 on Havlicek. The ball goes back over to Golden State. Tough night for the Celtics here. Barnett with it for the Warriors. Dumps it inside to Thurmond. Thurmond backing down against Cowens. Turns and shoots the floater. It's good.
Thurmond.
5 straight from the field for Thurmond. He's got 20. And Golden State has opened up a 14-point lead. Boston wants Havlicek. They've got to get him going. He's got it on the perimeter. Takes the jump shot from 15 feet. That's no good. And another rebound for Clyde Lee. Celtics now struggling on offense. Golden State content to run the motion offense around the perimeter. They swing it outside to Russell. 12 on the shot clock. Russell now has Havlicek on him. He's going to try and take it into the lane. He kicks it out to Barnett.
Barnett
hits the fadeaway from outside, and he gets that to go. How about that? 12 points now for Barnett. Golden State on top by 16. Boston needs some offense from somebody. They're going to look this time to Don Nelson. Nelson in the paint. Turns and shoots the jump shot. It's good.
Don Nelson from Williams.
That's 12 for Nelson. Boston needs to get control of things here on the defensive end. As with it again for Golden State is Thurmond. Thurmond working against Cowens in the low post. Thurmond hits another one.
Thurmond.
And that is 75 points for Golden State, and we're not even halfway through the third period. This one started slow, but Golden State has picked up their efficiency. And they are having a stellar performance from both Thurmond and Cazzie Russell to spark them now to a 16-point lead. With it for Boston is Havlicek. He's their go-to guy. He drives to the lane. Thurmond cuts him off. Thurmond might have got a piece of that one. Williams takes possession with the rebound for Boston. He sees Nelson on the baseline free. Nelson cannot get the baseline jump shot to fall, but he is fouled on the play by Lee, and that will be 2 shots for Don Nelson. 73% free throw shooter on the year, but he missed the first. Boston shooting only 68% from the line as a team tonight. Nelson hits the second, and it is a 15-point game, 75-60. 9:25 to play in the third. Barnett has it out on top. Swings it down low to Thurmond. Thurmond has been the hot hand here in the third quarter, loosely guarded by Cowens. The baseline jump shot this time rolls off. Lee takes the offensive rebound. Clyde Lee with the putback attempt. It's good. So they got the miss from Thurmond, but Lee was there to clean up the mess. He's got 8 points now and 14 rebounds. Golden State on top by 17. Boston looks again to Havlicek. He's their all-pro. This jump shot falls off the front of the rim. No good. Russell takes the rebound. Barnett with it out on top. Comes off the screen. Has room to operate as Cowens is late getting over on the help side defense. And Barnett buries the jump shot. Give the assist to Jeff Mullins. 79-60. Golden State is opening up a big can of you-know-what here in the third period. 19-point lead. Boston's going to try Cowens. Working against the second-team all-defensive player Thurmond. Cowens can't get anything to happen. Tries to get it into Nelson. It dribbles out of bounds, and that is another turnover for Boston. The struggles continue for the Celtics. My condolences to any Celtics fans who are watching here tonight. I know Dave Garner and Al Red Sox fan are both New England guys and like their Celtics. But there's not much to like here in the Boston Garden tonight as the Boo Birds are starting to erupt here at the Boston Garden. Golden State with the basketball. 15 on the shot clock in the hands of Cazzie Russell. Russell backing it in against Don Chaney. Here comes the double team. Russell tries to beat the double team. This time the shot is no good. The tip by Russell no good. Rebound finally taken out of there by Cowens for the Celtics. Celtics basketball in the hands of Havlicek. Still being guarded by Mullins, and Mullins forces another turnover. Ball goes back to Golden State. 8 minutes to play now in the third. The lead for Golden State is 19, and things are not looking any better for the Celtics. Barnett has it out on top. Once again, he comes off the screen with room to operate. He takes the jump shot and misses that one. Around the rim and out, Havlicek takes the rebound for Boston. Celtics finally get a stop. Can they convert it into points? With it inside is Chaney. Chaney backing down on Barnett. Unloads from in close. Gets it to fall.
Don Chaney.
That's 5
from
points
Williams.
for Chaney. Cuts the lead to 17, if you can say such a thing. Golden State with the basketball now in the hands of Barnett. Barnett working on the switch against Havlicek. Tries to get a step into the lane. The ball fake is a nice one. Barnett slips around Havlicek, lays it up and good.
From Mullins.
Nice little give and go with Mullins. Another assist for Mullins. The lead is back to 19 for Golden State. They look inside to Don Nelson. Nelson in traffic. Steps into the lane, lays it up. Around and out. Russell takes the rebound. It's stolen by Art Williams. And that will be a fresh 24 for the Celtics. They swing it around the perimeter. Outside to Havlicek. He's got it stolen again by Mullins. That penetration move is just not working for Havlicek. He's going to need to start trying some outside jump shots. Golden State has a transition opportunity here, but they're going to pull it back, and that's smart. They are ahead by 19. No need to force the tempo at this point in the game, as we are just about to the midway point of period number 3. Barnett has it out on top, looking to distribute. Can't find a teammate. Shoots the fadeaway from out on top against the double team. It won't go, but Cowens fouled him on the shot, and that is a silly foul. There's no reason for a big man to foul a jump shooter in a situation like that, but Cowens committed the foul, and Barnett will go to the free throw line for 2. The first shot is good. 29 straight. Can Barnett make it 30 straight? Barnett hits the second. And now Golden State is out to a 21-point lead, 83-62. Art Williams with it out on top. Working against Barnett. Looking inside to Nelson. Tries to drive, got away from him, out of bounds. Another turnover for Boston. Golden State's taking good care of the basketball tonight. Only 7 turnovers. Boston's turned it over 12 times. And this has turned into an old-fashioned can of whoop-ass here in the third quarter here for Golden State. With it on top is Barnett. Setting the offense. They dump it inside to Russell. Russell backing down. Boston collapses on him. He rises up, can't beat the double team this time. Lee comes in for the weak side rebound. Lee with the putback attempt. Lays it up. It's blocked away by Cowens. Nice recovery by Cowens. Rebound by Chaney. Boston with numbers with Williams. Tries to bounce pass it to Havlicek. Throws it away out of bounds. That's another turnover. The struggles continue for Boston here in the third, as Golden State has just opened up a huge lead. As they work very patiently on the offense. Barnett facing a trap. Steps through the trap and nails the jump shot. What a play by Dick Barnett. He now has 20. Excuse me, Jim Barnett. He now has 20. That may be his season high. 5:53 to play, third quarter. They look inside to Nelson. Nelson with Russell on the switch. Russell kicks that one away from Nelson. Out of bounds. Boston keeps possession with 15 on the shot clock. Boston needs a miracle to get back into this one. They look to Havlicek, down by 23. Outside jump shot by Havlicek is good, and Thurmond fouls him on the shot.
John Havlicek scores from Nelson.
Havlicek goes for the three-point play, and he converts. 85-65, the lead is 20. Golden State with the basketball. Chaney forces Thurmond out away from the basket. They can't get it to him. He comes back over to Barnett on top. Barnett looks to drive. Takes it into the lane. Collides with Art Williams. The layup from Barnett is no good. Whistle on the play, and the foul goes against Williams. And that will be a 2-shot foul for Barnett. Give credit for Golden State. They've been the aggressor tonight, and they have dominated this game from the free throw line. As Barnett knocks home number 31 in a row. Looking to make it 32. It's good. And the lead is 22. 87-65. Under 5.5 to play. Outside with it is Chaney. Back out on top to Havlicek. Havlicek is going to shoot the jump shot once again. And this one is blocked. Mullins blocked his shot that time. Cowens takes the rebound. Cowens tries to put back the turnaround jump shot. It's good.
Dave Cowens.
And John Havlicek is beside himself. He's had his pocket picked by Mullins 2 or 3 times tonight. That time he tried the outside jump shot, and Mullins swatted that one. Frustrating night for Havlicek. He's got 16, but his team is in a big deficit, and there's nothing he can do about it. Golden State still leads by 20 with the basketball in the hands of Russell. Backing down. Here comes the double team. The short jump shot by Russell is good.
Russell, from Thurmond.
He fears no double team. The double team was slow getting over that time, and Russell has consistently been making them pay. He now has 21, 22 for Thurmond, 22 for Barnett. It is a three-headed monster in the Warriors blue and gold, along with the rebounding prowess of Clyde Lee. A fine, fine performance here by Golden State tonight. We are under 5 minutes to play third quarter. Looking around, they get it to Cowens. Cowens against the stellar defense of Thurmond. Cowens with the drop step. Oh, goes to the left hand, lays it up.
Dave Cowens, from Williams.
That's 8 for Cowens, but the deficit remains at 20. And Golden State is content to trade baskets here down the stretch in the third quarter, continuing to enjoy that 20-point lead. With it now is Mullins. Mullins on the perimeter, gets a pick from Russell. Gets into the lane. The layup is no good. Collision in the paint. And the foul is called on Williams. And that will send Mullins to the line for 2. 4:27 to play. And we're going to come with some substitutes after the first free throw, which Mullins converts. Morgan comes into the game at the shooting guard. Havlicek moves over to the point. Tom Sanders into the game for Chaney. Chaney did a good job avoiding foul trouble here in the third quarter. And they're going to need his minutes down the stretch should Boston attempt to mount a comeback. Kuberski and Hank Finkel back into the game. Finkel had a nice performance in the first half with 9 points. Coming in for Golden State will be Ron Williams to run the point. Bob Portman at the small forward. Joe Ellis will give Lee a break. And Bill Turner, limited minutes in the first half due to the concussion, but he is ready for action here in quarter number 3. As Golden State still enjoys the 21-point lead with Jeff Mullins at the free throw line. His second shot is good. And it is now 91-69, 4:27 to play. Here's Havlicek now at the point. His jump shot is no good. The rebound is taken by Kuberski, but there is a loose ball foul on the rebound, and that is going to be charged to Morgan. When it rains, it pours. Another foul on Boston. And now it is Joe Ellis with one shot for the Warriors. That's good. And it is 92-69. Boston works it around to Sanders. Loose inside against Portman. Tom Sanders into the paint. His short jump shot from the elbow is good.
Tom Sanders, from Finkel.
Cheers come up from the Boston Garden as Boston hits the 70-point mark with 4 minutes to play in the third. Bob Portman with it for Golden State. He's got room for the jump shot, but he misses that one off to the right. Kuberski takes the rebound. Boston walks it up. With it inside, they want Kuberski. Kuberski working from the low post where he's comfortable. He lays it up and good.
Steve Kuberski.
Maybe the second unit can do some things for Boston as the lead is now under 20. They've got it in the hands of Ron Williams, being guarded tightly by Havlicek. Williams drives it into the lane, runs into Kuberski, lays it up, no good. But Kuberski is called for the foul, and Golden State is now in the bonus. So it will be 3 to make 2 for Williams. Williams from the line hits the first. As into the game is now Nick Jones for Golden State to give Mullins a rest. 93-73. Ron Williams for the second free throw. It's good. And with 3:18 to play, Boston is still looking at a 20-plus point deficit. They have it in the hands of Morgan. They get it down low to Finkel. Finkel tries to drop it into Kuberski. Can't find Kuberski, but they try to get it into Kuberski, and he is fouled by Ellis on the reach-in. That'll just be one shot for Kuberski. Only the third team foul against Golden State here in the quarter. Kuberski hits the free throw. Once again, the lead is 20, but time keeps on slipping into the future as Golden State continues to enjoy that 20-point lead with the basketball. Running some time on the offense. Ron Williams has it out on top. He's guarded on the switch by Kuberski, and Williams buries it.
Williams, from Jones.
Once again, the Celtics defense were late getting over on the switch. They've been a step slow on the defensive end all night, and at that time it was Ron Williams who made them pay. Williams with 6, the lead is 22. With it on the outside now is Morgan. Morgan wants to send it back to Havlicek. Working the sideline. Dishes it to Morgan. Morgan is fouled on the play by Nick Jones. Again, this will just be a one-shot opportunity for Boston. Morgan with it, 74% free throw shooter. Hits that one. That's his third point of the night. The lead is 21. Golden State sets up the offense. Williams has it on the outside. His jump shot is around and out and back in, but there is a whistle on the play, and that will be an offensive basket interference called on Bill Turner. Big Bill Turner, the fifth-year man out of Akron, got a little too excited about that play and was called for the basket interference. Ball goes back over to the Celtics. Havlicek works against Turner on the outside on the switch. The jump shot from Havlicek is good.
John Havlicek, from Morgan.
He's got 18. Back come the Warriors. Inside they get it to Portman. Backing down on Sanders. Tries the elbow jump shot. Turn around in the paint in traffic, no good. Rebounded by Hank Finkel. Boston with the basketball now with the lead at 19. Havlicek working against Ronnie Williams. Charity stripe extended. Dumps it out to Kuberski. Kuberski stepped out of bounds with it. That's another turnover. We are under 2 minutes to play in the third. 96-77 is your score. Golden State with the lead and the basketball. Nick Jones has it. Nate Jones is, I believe, currently a relief pitcher for the Cincinnati Reds. Is that guy's name? But it is Nick Jones with the basketball star. Passing it over to Portman. Portman working inside against Sanders. Nobody else available. Portman's going to have to pull the trigger. He's in among the tall trees. His shot falls short. Kuberski takes the rebound. Another stop for the Celtics. Can they convert on the offensive end? Havlicek on the outside. Shoots the fadeaway. Nowhere close. Havlicek forced that one up. And that did not look pretty. It is still a 19-point game, and we are under a minute and a half to play in the third. Williams with it, guarded by Havlicek. Sends it to Portman, this time on the wing. Portman a little more comfortable operating from the outside, and he strokes that jump shot. Very nice.
From Ellis.
Stroked by Portman. The lead is back up to 21. 98-77. Golden State over Boston here in the Garden. And some very unhappy fans lining up once again at the beer garden. Kuberski gets the
Steve
Inside jump
Kuberski
shot
from Havlicek.
For Boston. Cuts it back to 19 in case anybody is still watching. As the lines are forming at the beer stand. Want to get one last brewski in before last call. They look outside again to Portman. Golden State's got it firing on all cylinders now. They swing it around to Jones, and Jones is fouled by Finkel. That will be 2 shots for Nick Jones. Jones only with 2 points on the night. Looking to double his output here. First shot is good. Jones hits them both, and that is point number 100 for Golden State as we enter the final minute of play here in the third. They get it inside to Finkel. Finkel has Portman on him on the switch. Posting up. One-hand runner. It's no good. Finkel's gone quiet here in the second half. Havlicek tracks down the rebound, throws it back out to Morgan. Morgan around to Sanders. Sanders open on the baseline. Knocked away by Williams and stolen. Golden State with the numbers in transition. Williams is going to go coast to coast, lays it up and good.
Williams from Turner.
It is just getting silly now. The lead is 23 as we come into the final 30 seconds of play. Havlicek calls for the basketball out on top. Ripped away again by Williams. Now it's a 4-on-1 opportunity for Golden State. Williams dumps it off to Portman. Portman misses the layup. Won't go down, rebound Havlicek. 18 seconds on the game clock in the third. Boston will hold for the final shot. Inside they get it to Sanders. His shot is blocked by Portman. How about that? Sanders with the offensive board. He may have time to get a quick follow-up. He rises up inside and knocks it down at the buzzer.
Tom Sanders.
Still, actually, there's 3 seconds left on the game clock.
At the end of the third quarter, Golden State 102, Boston 81.
Your score at the end of 3 is 102 to 81. What a whooping that third quarter was. Boston only manages 24 points. Golden State again puts up 37. And they have opened up a very comfortable 20-point lead, 21-point lead going into quarter number 4. The big 3 for Golden State. Barnett with 22, Thurmond with 22, Russell with 21, and of course those 15 big rebounds from Clyde Lee. Havlicek leads the Celtics with 18. Nelson with 13, Kuberski 11 off the bench. But the free throw differential is the thing, 40 to 17 in favor of Golden State because they have been so aggressive taking the ball to the hoop. And every time Boston takes the ball to the hoop, it seems like Jeff Mullins or Ronnie Williams is coming up with a steal. So the struggles continue for Boston. You'd like to see him make a run here early in the third and maybe get this game down to a manageable 15, 12-point deficit coming down the stretch and see if the Celtics can make one last run. But it is going to be a tall order indeed coming down the stretch as we head back to action in the fourth. Finkel to jump it up against Turner. Turner wins the tip. Golden State gets possession. The open man for Golden State off the tip is Nick Jones. Jones from the outside shoots the jump shot. No good. Off the backboard, off the rim, rebounded by Kuberski. Here come the Celtics with their first possession of the quarter. They swing it to Havlicek. Havlicek gets it to Morgan. Morgan is tied up by Williams. That will be a jump ball. Morgan controls the jump. Full 24 seconds on the shot clock. It's in the hands of Havlicek. And that's the exact hands they wanted in. His jump shot is around and out, no good. And on the rebound, we've got a loose ball foul called on Kuberski. And back to the free throw line goes Golden State. Ellis converts the free throw. It is 103-81. They get it to Havlicek. Havlicek's on the attack this time. Drives it into the lane. His path is blocked by Ronnie Williams. Havlicek stops and pops and gets it to drop.
John
And
Havlicek
he is fouled
scores
on the play by Williams. He will go to the line to complete the three-point play. And he scores it. He's got 21, and the lead is back down to 19. Golden State works the offense through Williams. Williams has room to take the jump shot from the top, but it is blocked away. Finkel got him. I don't know where Finkel came from. Williams wants the goaltend. He's not going to get the call. Morgan takes the rebound out of there for Boston. The Celtics get another possession. It's in the hands of Havlicek. They dump it inside to Finkel, working against Bill Turner. Two Ohio guys doing battle. Finkel lays it up and good. Finkel out of Dayton.
Hank Finkel
Turner
from
out of
Havlicek.
Akron, wearing the blue and gold of the Warriors, just like he wore the blue and gold of the Akron Zips back in the day. The lead is down to 17 as Boston tries to keep the momentum going on the defensive end. It's in the hands of Jones, being guarded by Morgan. Jones goes on the attack. Drives to the basket where he's cut off by Finkel. Jones stops and pops, and it is blocked. Finkel got him. Sanders grabs the rebound. Another possession for Boston. Havlicek dribbles it into the front court. The fans in the Boston Garden got their beer refills, and they're starting to clap their hands and stomp their feet. As the offense is run now through Morgan. On the switch, looking at Turner. Tough matchup. Tries to get it back out to Havlicek. It's knocked out of bounds, Boston ball. Only 3 seconds to go on the shot clock. Boston's going to have to throw something up here quickly. Nobody's better at getting shots off quickly than Havlicek. His shot from the top is no good as the shot clock winds down. He had to force that one. Turner comes out with the rebound for Golden State. And Golden State has an opportunity here in transition with Ron Williams. Williams steps around Havlicek, lays it up off the iron, no good. He wanted the call, couldn't get it to fall. Kuberski takes the rebound out of there for Boston. And Havlicek brings him up slowly. Action continues now for Boston as Havlicek swings it to Morgan. Morgan goes back out to Havlicek. Gets a screen from Kuberski, steps into the lane, misses the layup. Ellis clears the rebound. And this time Golden State will walk it down the floor. Still leading by 17, under 10 minutes to play. Golden State nursing this lead, content to let some clock run. Now they've got Portman open on the perimeter. Gets off the screen from Ellis. Fires up the mid-range jump shot. It's good.
Portman from Jones.
And Boston's going to call timeout. Timeout on the play. As Boston is going to go to their bench. They're going to come back with Williams to give Havlicek a blow. They're going to bring Chaney in at the shooting guard. And in case they're able to make a run here, they're going to go ahead and bring Nelson and Cowens back into the game a little bit early. They may pull them later. Golden State's going to save their substitutions. Inside with it is Sanders. Guarded by Portman in the paint. Short jump shot by Sanders is off the back rim, no good. Rebounded by Ron Williams. Boston fails to convert. Williams brings it into the front court. He's got Portman open on the perimeter. The jump shot by Portman is a tough one, and it falls.
Portman from Williams.
Nice shot by Portman, and the lead is back up to 21. 107-86. Whatever hopes that Boston had of mounting a run here are fading quickly. They want to get it inside to Cowens. They force the pass down low. It goes over to Nelson. Nelson to Williams. Williams spins. Williams drives. Gets into the lane, lays it up, and it is off the front rim, no good. Turner got a piece of that one. Ellis takes the rebound for Golden State. Williams brings it up slowly. Under 9 minutes to play. The lead is still 21. Williams calls a play. Art Williams guards Ronnie Williams on the top of the key. Ronnie Williams tries to get into the lane. Dumps it to Portman. Portman fakes. Shoots the runner. That's no good. But the foul is called on Art Williams. And it will be Portman to the line to shoot 2 for Golden State. 88% free throw shooter on the regular season, and that is stellar. He knocks in the first. Substitutions now for Golden State, as they're going to come back with their starting unit. Portman is at the free throw line. Clyde Lee back into the game, and they'll come back with Thurmond. As Golden State is they've got their foot on the throat of Boston, and they're just going to try and put this one away right here and now. As Portman with the second free throw, that's good. And he's got double digits now, 10 points for Portman. And the lead for Golden State is 23. They pass it around the perimeter. They get it to Williams. Tries to get it to Cowens, out of bounds, Golden State basketball. And with that, Havlicek comes back into the game. He'll run point. Havlicek at the point, guarding Barnett with the basketball. They swing it around to Portman. Portman comes off the screen by Thurmond. He's got another open jump shot. He nails another one.
From Barnett.
Portman lighting it up here in the third. He's got 12. And the lead for Golden State is 25. 8 minutes left in this one and change. And it is not looking pretty for the Celtic fans here. They have gone from the beer line to the bathroom line. They're going to skip the game and probably make an early exit from the Boston Garden. With it on the outside is Nelson. Perimeter jump shot. Nothing but net.
Don Nelson from Havlicek.
That ends another Golden State run, but the lead is still 23 as Golden State takes their time bringing it up. 7:55 on the game clock, 10 on the shot clock. They get it inside to Thurmond. Thurmond, his first possession of the fourth quarter. Works against Cowens. Cowens made him alter the shot. It's no good. Cowens takes the rebound. Outlet to Havlicek. Havlicek will run with Chaney. Havlicek takes it to the hole. His layup is no good. Chaney takes the rebound off the offensive glass. He passes it back out to the top of the key. Now they've got Cowens loose down low against Clyde Lee. Can they get it to him? They can't get it to him. They get it to Nelson instead. His jump shot is no good. Cowens takes the offensive rebound. Cowens on the putback attempt with the left hand. He lays it up and good.
Dave Cowens.
Cowens, for a big man, could finish with both hands. He was a very skilled, crafty offensive player down in the paint. A little bit undersized, only 6'9", but he knew how to use his shoulders and his hips, and he knew how to shoot the ball with both hands. And that made him very successful as both a rebounder and a scorer for the Celtics. Golden State now with the basketball in the hands of Barnett. Barnett works against Havlicek. Barnett looks to take it into the lane. Drives the baseline, collides with Chaney. The layup for Barnett is good. And Chaney got it with the body.
From Thurmond.
That's going to be another free throw attempt for Barnett. As we're going to see one more change on the Boston side. It will be Williams back into the game to run point. Havlicek moves to the 2. Chaney moves down to the small forward position. And for Golden State, Bob Portman is going to come out of the game after a very solid effort with 12 points. And he will be replaced by, what the heck, we'll bring Otis Allison into the game. Otis Allison out of Western Kentucky, out of UNLV, gets his first action of the night. And with a 23-point lead, what the heck. Second shot, or the free throw for Barnett is good. He's got 25. He leads all scorers. And he has got a 33 straight mark at the free throw line. Boston with the basketball. Williams has it stolen by Thurmond. Thurmond kicks it out to Mullins. Mullins is going to go coast to coast and lay it up and good.
Mullins from
That
Thurmond.
makes it a 26-point lead. As Golden State is running away with this one. It ain't pretty anymore. Havlicek wants it for Boston. He drives to the hole. Takes it to the left hand. Off the iron, no good. Mullins got into his path. Mullins fouled him. And Havlicek will go to the line to shoot two. We are now under 7 minutes to play. As Havlicek hits the free throw. 22 points for Hondo. Although I'm sure he'd trade some of those for a better outcome in the wins and loss column, as Boston is in danger of falling back into relegation here in the Silver Division. 24-point lead for Golden State, under 7 to play. With it is Barnett. They get it to Otis Allison just into the game. Allison on the low block. Turnaround jump shot is off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Cowens. Boston will walk it up slow. As Williams was slow to get back, he was helping out down low on the defense. Williams tries to get it into Nelson. That's knocked away and out of bounds. Boston will keep possession, 14 on the shot clock. 6:30 now on the game clock. Chaney to inbound. They look into Havlicek. His jump shot from the perimeter is good.
John Havlicek from Williams.
He's got 25. The lead is down to 22. Otis Allison with it now on the outside. Looks to distribute. Can't find a teammate. 5 on the shot clock. Allison's got to pull the trigger, and he can't get it done. 24-second violation. They're trying to get something for Allison off the bench, but the first 2 possessions have not been kind to Allison. Boston regains the basketball. Midway through the fourth quarter, the lead is still 22. They look inside to Cowens, working down low against Nate Thurmond. Back to the basket. Tries to get it to Williams, out of bounds. Ball over to Golden State. As much talent as Cowens has in there, he is facing an all-league defender, second team all-defense Nate Thurmond, and couldn't get anything done on that possession. Ball goes back over to Golden State. Now 6 minutes to play, under 6. And now they're going to look inside to Thurmond. Can they get it to Thurmond? Allison's got it on the baseline, tightly guarded by Nelson. Has to take another jump shot. This one rolls around and out. Cowens takes the rebound, but he travels with it. Another turnover for Boston. That is number 20. Golden State has taken very good care of the basketball. They've only got 7 turnovers on the night. With it on the top of the key is Barnett. Barnett's facing the double team. He forces one up and gets it to go.
Barnett from
How
Mullins.
about that? Everything has fallen into place for Golden State here tonight. 118-94, under 5.5 to play. Chaney sends it over to Cowens. Cowens with the left-hand hook off the back of the rim, no good. Another rebound for Clyde Lee. Barnett brings it up. Finds Mullins, threw it away. Stolen by Art Williams. Williams is going to run the floor. He's got Havlicek on the wing. He throws it away. And it's back over to Golden State. Now we're at the 5-minute mark. The lead is still 24. They look inside to Thurmond. Thurmond turns around, shoots over Cowens. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound taken by Cowens. That is 14 rebounds for Cowens tonight. Rebounds aplenty. Both teams under 50% shooting. Art Williams brings it up for Boston. Over on the perimeter to Havlicek. His perimeter jump shot is good.
John Havlicek
and he is fouled
scores.
on the play by Mullins. Havlicek with a chance for the three-pointer. And the free throw is good. 28 now for Havlicek. He leads all scorers, but nobody cares, as it is a 21-point tail kicking that is being administered by Golden State here tonight. Golden State content to pass the ball around. 13 on the shot clock. Barnett with it out on top. Barnett's going to bring it into the lane. Steps and drives into the lane, and it's stolen by Havlicek. Havlicek stole the pass. He brings it up. He works it to Chaney on the outside. Chaney's been quiet here since getting into foul trouble. Allison gives him room to operate. Chaney drops in the jump shot.
Don Chaney from Cowens.
118-99, 4 minutes to play. Barnett with it for Golden State. Working against Williams. He's double teamed, tries to get it into Thurmond, and it's stolen by Havlicek. Boston with numbers in transition. Chaney to Williams. Williams lays it up and good.
Art Williams scores
got him with the
from
body.
Chaney.
Now Williams with a chance for the three-point play. Still 4 minutes to play. And if Williams hits this free throw, he hits it. It is now 118-102. Probably not time to worry yet, but the lead has been cut from 22 to 16. And Golden State is going to have to pick up their intensity here a little bit down the stretch. Barnett with it, dumps it inside to Thurmond. Thurmond knows what to do in that low post. Cowens on the defense. Thurmond turns and fires and hits that one. And the lead is back to 18. Havlicek wants it for Boston. He takes it to the hole. Reverse layup with the left hand under the rim is no good. He's pushed to the floor. No foul is called. Clyde Lee with another rebound for Golden State. 120-102. Barnett brings it into the front court, under 3.5 to play. 8 on the shot clock. Barnett takes it inside against Art Williams. Cannot get it to go before the shot clock expires. And with 3:07 to play, the lead is still 18, 120-102. Boston trying to make something happen here offensively. They're going to look to Nelson. Nelson working on the low block. Gets the pass from Williams, lays it up and in.
Don Nelson from Williams.
17 for Don Nelson. The lead is still 16. We are under 3 to play. Golden State working clock. Barnett has it against Williams on the outside. Barnett looks to distribute. Gets it over to Mullins, gets it back. Barnett takes it into the paint. And another shot clock violation. Barnett waited a little too long on the last 2 possessions. But that's probably too little and too late for Boston, as we are now under 2.5 to play, and the deficit is still 16. Open on the perimeter is Chaney. Chaney pulls the trigger from the corner. His jump shot is no good. Rebound is taken by Thurmond. That is his 10th. Up the court comes Barnett with it. 2:14 to play. Once again, they're going to try Allison. Allison in the low post. Heated conversation with Williams. Jump shot off the glass, no good. But the foul is called on Williams, and Otis Allison will shoot 2. And with 2:09 to play, they're going to go to the benches. Allison missed the first free throw. And Boston's going to come back with the second unit. Morgan comes in for Havlicek. Sanders back in the game for Chaney. Garfield Smith will see action for the first time. and the popular Hank Finkel back into the game. So Boston's coming with the second unit. Golden State will also come back with Williams and Jones, Turner and Bartolome. Allison is at the free throw line. He'll get yet another opportunity to put points on the board, and this one he hits. How about that? 121-104, 17-point game, 2:09 to play. Art Williams back at the helm for Boston is going to look inside to Garfield Smith. Smith with the turnaround jump shot over Bill Turner is no good. And on the rebound, we've got a foul over the top, and that is going to be called on Sanders. And this will be another free throw opportunity for Barnett. I thought we took him out. If not, we should. He'll shoot the free throw here. Circles the rim, and good. Williams with it for Boston. Under 2 minutes to play now. They look inside to Finkel. Finkel already in double digits. His short shot this time is no good. Morgan takes the rebound. Morgan passes it back out on top to Williams. Williams back inside to Garfield Smith. Smith takes the shot from the low block. It's no good. Tipped up by Smith, no good. Rebound Otis Allison. And Golden State is going to call a quick timeout here to get some substitutions in. As Nick Jones is back into the ball game, and Joe Ellis will come in to play the three. And now we should be good for the last minute and a half of play, with the outcome of this one long ago decided. Nick Jones open for Golden State. Pick and roll with Bartolome. Gets to the basket. Dishes it out to Ronnie Williams for the 15-footer. That's no good. Rebound taken by Garfield Smith. Boston brings it back with Art Williams. Around the perimeter it goes to Smith. Garfield Smith inside against Turner. Smith turns and shoots. From the baseline, off the iron, no good. Bartolome with the rebound for Golden State. Williams brings it up slowly, under a minute to play. Open inside is Bartolome. Backing down on Finkel in the low post. Turnaround jump shot is good.
Bartolome from Jones.
Bartolome gets that one to go, the rookie out of Oregon State. It is back to a 20-point lead, 51 seconds to play. Open is Garfield Smith. Unloads from point-blank range. That's no good. Rebound taken by Jones. 40 seconds to play. Ron Williams brings it up, and Golden State burns some clock. 8 on the shot clock. Ronnie Williams has it out on top. Williams drives into the paint, lays it up with both hands, and it is good. And we're down to 20 seconds to play. Boston's just going to hold for the last shot here. As the outside jump shot from Art Williams is good. And that is going to end this one. A 20-point lashing.
Final score,
by
Golden State 126, Boston 106.
That is your final, 126-106. Golden State is your winner. So thanks to our Red Sox fan and Dave Gardner for stopping by tonight for some of tonight's action. I'm sorry your Celtics didn't put up a better showing. But 24 points, 10 rebounds for Nate Thurmond. 8 points, 17 boards for Clyde Lee. 28 for Barnett, 21 for Cazzie Russell. Between Barnett and Russell, they went a perfect 23 of 23 from the free throw line. And that was really the biggest factor that decided this game. The aggressiveness of the Warriors, the foul trouble for the Celtics, and superior free throw shooting. As Golden State took control of this one in the third quarter and coasted to victory. Leading scorer for Boston, of course, was Havlicek with 28. Dave Cowan's 10 points, 14 rebounds. And that is your final for tonight. Once again, from the Dave Cave, your final score in the Epic Basketball League, Golden State 126, Boston 106. Thank you for everybody for checking out tonight's broadcast from the Dave Cave. That's our stream, and I am out of here.